ErongoTalk viewers, and welcome back to another exciting episode of ErongoTalk. I'm your Sheldon Johannes, and as per usual, we bring you latest news, weather, and tides. And today we are joined by the mayor of Sokomund, Dina Namubes, who gives us a speech of a handover of wheelchairs. So do stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
ErongoTalk brings you community news in the Erongo region. ErongoTalk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. ErongoTalk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact ErongoTalk at synergy.com.na. ErongoTalk, our community, your news.
And now for your first news story. The former chairman of the Erongo Regional Council, Siska Smith-Howard, is currently applying in the Windhoek High Court for the merger of two cases she filed against the Independent Patriots for Change, IPC. Parties appeared before Judge Nate Dapo on Wednesday, and the case was adjourned until the 16th of May. According to the court order, Smith-Howard will submit her arguments before the 9th of May and the IPC before 11th of May. The respondents in the two cases are the same include the National Secretary of the IPC, Christine Agomas, and the Erongo Regional Council. The application amounts to an abuse of the court process in the two cases must be joined in circumstances where the claimant, Smith-Howard, does not explain why she did not simply amend her claim details but instead instituted new proceedings under a different case number. Agoma said. Now in your second news story, the governor of the Erongo region, Neville Andre, handed over 2 sewing machines, 50 wheelchairs and 1,037 pieces of agricultural equipment to numerous recipients in Sokomund. What we handed over today came from the private sector, who really dug deep into their pockets. Thank you, NAMRA, for donating the 1,037 pieces of agricultural equipment, which includes rakes, shovels, and more. We're also handing over 50 wheelchairs that were donated by a Rani group of companies. The aim has always been to ensure mobility for people with disabilities, highlighted Andre. Andre added that he learned that Namibia imported fruits and vegetables to the value of 3 billion for the past 3 years. That is not how it should be. I therefore hope that this donation of agricultural equipment will inspire those in the agricultural sector to grow more of our own fruits and vegetables and ultimately increase our production levels in Namibia so we produce more and import less. Kalume said he was grateful to be one of the people receiving a wheelchair. I feel like I am upgrading to driving a Toyota or a Mercedes-Benz. And now for your final news story, the second edition of the National Amateur Boxing Championship produced 102, including 13 final bouts, action-filled fights involving female and male boxers over 3 days in Sokomund. The tournament saw over 130 boxers and 12 regions competing for a place in the Namibian national amateur boxing team. at the Multipurpose Center from the 23rd to the 25th March 2023. Boxers from Erongo continued their dominance of the event by collecting 43 points, 5 gold and 6 silver medals, and securing the first place. The Erongo region was well represented with 11 boxers in action against opponents from other regions in the 13 final fights. The Comas region followed in second position with 26 points, securing 5 gold medals and 1 bronze medal. The Uniformed Forces boxers from the Navy, Army and Correctional Services finished in third position with 13 points. The Secretary General of the Namibian Boxing Federation, Petrus Kushanga, explained the final Namibian team will consist of 8 female and 13 male boxers. From this group, we will select 4 female and 8 male boxers to travel to Botswana for training camp and 5 Nations tournament. Now, viewers, if you guys want to read more on what we brought to you today, please make sure to visit our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Take a load off and tune into another episode of Brave Namibia as we take a look at both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. Brave Namibia is broadcasted on NTV Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. and 1up2.com, as well as broadcasted on the following Facebook platforms on Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and all Namibia Media Holdings pages. For more information, contact the Brave team at brave@synergy.com.na. Brave Namibia, for the ordinary and extraordinary Namibians.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
It is with great delight that I stand before you this morning to deliver welcoming remarks at this joyous occasion, as we will be witnessing the donation and handover of gardening equipment to small-scale farmers, sewing machines to women, and wheelchairs to several beneficiaries. I would like to extend a special welcome to the guests of honor who are going to receive this donation, as well as the sponsors, respectively. Honorable Governor, our humble, authentic, and extrovert leader, I wish to commend your good office for this initiative. I mean, what better way is there to celebrate the independence of this country but through these noble acts of kindness? Mark Twain once said, and I quote, "Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see," end quote. I'm sure the beneficiaries are delighted and will appreciate this donation, as this is going to help pursuing their businesses and bring about change in their lives. Director of Proceedings, it is of vital importance that we as the leadership, with the assistance of our stakeholders, tackle the socio-economic challenges of our communities. The handover of gardening equipment and sewing machines is thus indeed a commendable gesture, as I'm positive that it will aid towards the alleviation of poverty, or at least contribute in some way. The donation of wheelchairs is a definite, impactful one, as it will aid those who are physically constrained to be able to move around and possibly find means to generate their income. I should tell you that you are not alone. We are all disabled in different manners, be it physical or emotional. we are together in this. Please don't feel alone. Therefore, on behalf of the town of Swakopmund and the Erongo region, I wish to extend a heartfelt gratitude to this gift of our people. Honorable Governor, ladies and gentlemen, I must stress on the importance of sound stakeholder relations and the need for effective management thereof. We can achieve so much if we continue to work together like this. Therefore, let us continuously cultivate the spirit of giving selflessly. It does not have to be in the form of food, clothing, or any material thing, but we can extend our love and care to our neighbors. Let us continue to be the beacon of hope to our fellow brothers and sisters. Honorable Governor, ladies and gentlemen, my task this morning is to welcome you to this beautiful town, and I can feel a bit of showers, which means we also receive blessings from above. Once again, welcome, and I wish you a blessed day ahead. Thank you for the courtesy of your kind attention. Thank you.
Africa Good Morning is a current affairs program that brings you the latest from Southern Africa and beyond. News, economics, sport, weather, interviews, and so much more. For any advertising or news-related queries, contact AGM at synergy.com.na. Africa Good Morning, bringing Africa to you.
We are here to actually conduct a gender mainstreaming workshop, especially focusing on institutions that are managing gender-based violence. We feel it's very important that gender mainstreaming is institutionalized in every organization. It's important for the country, but it's important for the international frameworks. And in particular, we're looking at the Agenda 2030, looking at how we achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And if we look at each one of those Sustainable Development Goals, we find that an element of equality of women needs to be vested in those particular Sustainable Development Goals. For instance, we have Sustainable Development Goal 5 that deals with, in particular and holistically, on the equality of women, on the empowerment of women. And when we look at Sustainable Development Goal 16, we look at, as a criminal justice sector, how can we include the issues of women, how can we partner to actually encourage decision making, the partnership and the leadership of women, so that ultimately we avert exploitation and violence and discrimination of women generally. So gender mainstreaming really implies looking at how we can include a strategy within an organization that looks at the inequalities, the discrimination, looks at the needs and roles of women and men, and how we can have an equal distribution of those roles and tasks depending on the relevant needs. Importantly, it actually invites participants to look at how they can take forward the strategy and transform their organizations so that the best interests of women and men are equally attended to.
What are the challenges faced when implementing such policies?
Generally, we have a lot of challenges around that area because we find that women in particular are put into positions, but they're not adequately informed, they don't have knowledge, adequate knowledge about how they can make a difference. But sometimes they also think that they are there as a token, and maybe they're not equipped, but they're not also embraced in being heard about the decisions, about the leadership that they want to bring. So although they occupy positions of authority, they feel subservient in those positions, and they don't effectively manage and carry out their responsibilities. So really we need to look at how we empower and inform and increase the knowledge of women, so when they are in those particular positions, they can ensure that they really do justice to it.
Thank you very much.
ErongoTalk brings region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact ErongoTalk at synergy.com.na. ErongoTalk, our community, your news. E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na. ErongoTalk brings you community news in the Erongo region. ErongoTalk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 102.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. ErongoTalk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact ErongoTalk at synergy.com.na. ErongoTalk, our community, your news. ErongoTalk brings you community news in the Erongo region. ErongoTalk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1of2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. ErongoTalk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact ErongoTalk at synergy.com.na. ErongoTalk, our community, your news. E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Unfortunately, we have come to the end of today's ErongoTalk episode. Viewers, if you guys want to catch more on what we brought to you in today's episodes, make sure to visit our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. Alternatively, you can join us on our online TV channel. That's 1up2.com. Or you can tune into DSTV channel 285 or GoTV channel 94. If you guys want to share your news tips or news stories with us, please make sure to reach out to us on WhatsApp or Telegram. That's on 0811 That's 0811 7040. With it, I come to say goodbye.